It was interesting to me to realize that I couldn't look at suffering. Is there something that you all cannot look at in your lives that you can make a difference in? My eldest daughter, Amber, was severely bipolar. She struggled in and out of mental institutions for about 8 years, and she finally gave up and took her own life. We found that she'd been sending part of the money we gave her for college every month to support an orphan in India. So I went to India. Every day as we would go from our hotel to the orphanage, every stoplight, beggars would just come flood around our car. These were not normal beggars. They were missing hands or feet. They were missing eyes. They had open gaping wounds, they had pus running down their arms. And I had just never seen anything like it. It hurt to look at them because their suffering was almost palpable. You could almost feel it. That night, I was very distressed. I remember I just sent a little prayer heavenward and said, "What would you have me do?" And the thought came to me, you can at least look at them. Acknowledge that they are there, that they are suffering, that they are human. Just look at them. When I got home, I couldn't sleep. Those images just haunted me at night. I just kept saying to my husband, why doesn't somebody do something? So this one morning I thought, Becky, you're somebody, do something. So I called 3 of my friends, invited them over, dragged in my husband's secretary. We started Rising Star Outreach. I didn't know what I was going to do. But as we have learned and grown and people have come and taught and helped us and our work has expanded and become successful, I now have a dream. We're going to end leprosy. A lot of people are like I was. I thought leprosy was a biblical thing, that it was no longer a problem. But the reality is that there are millions of people across the world that still suffer from this disease. It's such an isolating disease. You lose your family. You become untouchable. No one can touch you. Not only can you not support yourself, but you're considered cursed by God. At Rising Star Outreach, we're dedicated to empowering individuals and families to rise above the stigma associated with leprosy and to live healthy, productive lives through quality education, medical care, and community development. Leprosy is a microbacteria, but it has the genetic component. So it's actually pretty hard to get and not that hard to cure. Tens of thousands of people that before were not receiving medical care, they can be healed. They can be rehabilitated. The other thing is we're constantly screening for new cases of leprosy and picking up these before they ever become a problem. We have a program where the individual can get small loans to create their own businesses. And it is remarkable to me what happens when a small amount of money is given to someone that is given the first opportunity in their life to do something that will belong to them. We've put in a lot of wells and water purification, so thousands of people that before had no clean water now do. These are simple things that can be done to have a huge impact on a very large population. Most important is the education component. We have kids in school on 3 campuses. The hardest thing we have to do with these children is teach them how to dream. They have never had the luxury of dreaming before because there was no future for them. And so when you teach them that anything is possible, you just see that light coming on in their eyes. Our hope is that by educating the children and them becoming successful, they will be the ones that change the stigma. You know, it is such a trite thing to say that every person has equal value to God. But when you live in a situation where you take beggars off the street that everybody thinks are worthless, and you see them become amazing young men and women, then you really get it. I have seen children who were thrown on trash heaps, who were abused, these same children can become children who are productive, who are happy, who have goals, who have dreams. They have gifts that they can share with the world that no one else has. And that's what's possible. When you are finally able to make yourself see and then even touch, it creates love. I believe all that's needed is for enough people to be willing to see, to care, to love, to jump in, to support. Right now, leprosy is completely curable. But time is of the essence. We need to act on this now. We can leave a world that is free from leprosy. What a heritage and great thing that would be for the world. Let's end it.